It doesn't like fit very well. So like this, oh, you know what? This is not too bad actually. What if this is the thumbnail? I'm filming two very different videos today. So I just finished my Peter Pan video. Link above. I'm so good at this. I don't film from this angle very often, but I really like this backdrop. So, don't mind. I don't even think you can see my dirty desk. Oh my god. Maybe this is the perfect angle. Okay. So I'm doing a cosplay for con I have coming up. I, am doing a cosplay I like to call Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss, Ghostface. As you know, I like the Scream movies a whole lot. I watched them with my ex-boyfriend. Actually, he showed me them. And then I watched them all again with my mom. And then I went to see Scream 6 with my good friends Phil and Connor from Phil with 1L and Movie Turtle. So you should follow both of their channels. I'll link them down below. But yeah, specifically on Connor's channel, Movie Turtle, we did a bunch of like Scream stuff. I ranked Ghostfaces with him. We did our big like reaction to the 6th movie. You should check those out if you like Scream. I'm assuming that's why you're here. But yeah, so I also really like doing crossover cosplays. So here are a few I've done. I'll put them on the screen. Specifically, the ones I've done so far have been like Wanda themed, Scarlet Witch themed. So we have the Violet Witch, who is Raven mixed with Scarlet Witch. And then we have my Wanda cosplay, which is mostly a joke, but it's Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents mixed with the Scarlet Witch. So I did like a giant fairy wand. I had wings, but I didn't wear them. I didn't commit to the bit. I should have. So, anywho, I think I'll go over what I have so far, and then I'll show you kind of what comes together as it's coming together. So right now, I have this Ghostface mask that I have mostly bedazzled. Ooh, sparkly, wow, in the light. But here she is. She's beautiful. Very sparkly. I've never bedazzled anything before, so I was nervous about it, because I was going to do this on camera, but then I knew I would get nervous about it, so I didn't do that on camera. I wanted to make sure I was good at it. And it's not completely finished yet. It does have some bald spots, so like the cheekbones are completely white, and this little area on the forehead. So I am going to go in and add more. But this is what I got done the other day. It took a couple hours, just with like tweezers and glue and this little tray of jewels. I don't know if you can, yeah, look at all those. Wow. Ordered a bunch of gems online, and then I went to, Joann's. So these are the ones I got on Amazon. It came with this little kit. It's 2 of them, actually. So these are the bigger ones, and then these are the smaller ones. And you can see, like, I've used these and these, but I haven't really touched the tiniest ones yet. They do scare me a little bit. But I've been using the ones a size up pretty well. I was scared of those, too. So I started with, like, the biggest ones, which is why I have a whole empty one of these biggest ones. And then did, like, the medium ones and the small ones, and then got smaller and smaller, and just kind of like filled in the blanks a little bit. Because again, I've never bedazzled anything in my life, which is surprising given the everything about me. So I was really excited to do so, so I did. And then I used, this is Gorilla brand craft glue. Focus please. Okay, so it has like this nice little tip, if I can get it open. I'm gonna get another one today because I have more bedazzling to do. But yeah, it has this little tip. And it, like, it's really precise, and then you squeeze the orange parts, and it goes on really easy. So yeah, highly recommend. And then I got this little tray at Joann's, this bedazzling tray. I'll just show you all my tools so you can do it if you want to. So these are the tweezers that came with the gems from Amazon. Each set came with one, so I do have 2 of these, and they have worked really well. The only thing is sometimes the glue gets stuck on them, and then I have to peel the glue off. That has been tricky, and then the gems like stick to the glue on the tweezers, and it gets a little tricky, but besides that it's been fine. And then I also have this one, which I also got at Joann's. This is like a bedazzling tool. This end is sticky, so it like picks up the gems, if I can do it from this angle with one hand. Yeah, it just picks them up with this sticky tip, and then I use this metal bit to get them off of the tweezers. I don't know what it actually does. yeah, very fun. Very, very fun. So yeah, I'm going to finish bedazzling the mask, fill in all the bald spots, and then do some more little tiny ones in between the bigger gems, just to flesh it out a little more. But I really do like how it looks so far. The only thing is the nose, when I tried it on the last time, it doesn't like fit very well. So like, oh, you know what? This is not too bad actually. What if this is the thumbnail? So it's not too bad. I was gonna have, no, it is slipping. Okay, so I might put like, oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh my god, there's a headband piece in here. Oh, that helps so much. I was gonna put, like, nose supports in here, because it is not very comfortable in the nose area. This is totally muffling my sound, I'm sure. And I was thinking about cutting, because this is hard plastic, and so is this, but these are mesh. You can see my eyeballs. Hello. So I was thinking about putting more mesh in here to make it a little darker, and then maybe cutting this out with an X-Acto knife and putting mesh in here as well. The con is next weekend, so I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to do that. But maybe for the next time around, I think those improvements would be good, because I don't like that you can see my face through the eyes. So, but yeah, this, oh, there's a little slot at the top of the mouth. I didn't know that. But yeah, I was thinking about cutting this out and doing mesh, but I don't know. Because in the movie, for comfort, not for accuracy, because in the movies I do think it's hard plastic, but just so I can breathe, like at the con. But yeah, I didn't realize there was a little strap in here. But then I'm also bedazzling my knife. So this is plastic. This is also from Amazon, so is the mask. And my plan is to bedazzle the end of it with red, do like a little blood kind of thing, bedazzle that, the end with red, and then do silver the rest of it. I'm not going to mess with the handle right now, at least, just because it's what I'm going to be holding, but yeah, that's my progress so far. The other stuff I have my platform boots that I use for my other cosplays. I have the dress photo here that I'm going to wear, and then I'm going to get more accessories today. I'm going to get some fishnets. I will see you in the next clip. Hey, bye-bye. I'm making the hood today. I was going to do it a lot sooner, but I didn't. It's now 2 days to the convention. So, very fun. I just got back from Joann's. I got more fabric to do it, because I don't think I bought enough the first time. But yeah, I will show you the pattern, and I will show you the finished product. Yeah, so that's the pattern. I will link where I got it. There's like a video tutorial and everything, and I'm not going to be following it exactly. I'm just going to use it for my purposes. But yeah, hood panel, scarf panel, you do like 4 of each, and then sew them all together to make the hood. So I will see you on the other side of that. Yeah, bad news, gamers. I can't find my sewing machine pedal. So I might not have a hood. I'm still gonna wear the mask, obviously, but I just might not have a hood. I'll let you know if that changes. The bright side is I found a bunch of Monster High stuff in my basement that I thought I got rid of. So I'm really like emotional roller coaster today. But yeah, I mean, I can order another one. So like long term, it's not a problem. It's just like the con is this weekend. And so I should have done this before now. Learn your lesson. Don't leave your cosplay until 2 days before the con. I still have to bedazzle the knife, so that will be happening today. Yeah, I don't know where that is. I thought I did, and I don't. So, keep track of these things, people. I was in my basement looking for the sewing machine pedal. Why will this not? Anyway, I found my caterpillar. My littlest pet shop caterpillar. Look at him. He's just a little guy. But anyway, I bought one on Mercari with the butterfly, and it's like a little terrarium. And I had the whole thing as a kid, but I found my caterpillar today. So that was kind of a plus. I also found Annalise's dress from Princess and the Pauper. So it is not all a loss. I'm just, you know, I don't know, feeling a lot of emotions today. Not a lot of good ones. But the girl at Joann's earlier was very nice. And I have to bedazzle this knife. I want that done by Comic-Con at least, whereas like this, the hood is not make or break. The knife is like kind of the biggest, the most important thing aside from the mask, I would say. So I have arranged my red beads because I'm going to start with the red stuff. They're not beads, they're like gems. You know what I mean. I'm going to start with the red on the end to make it look like blood. This is fake. YouTube, please don't flag me. This is plastic. But yes. So I'm going to move the camera and try to record that for you. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Children, wear your gloves when you are bedazzling, especially if you are using super glue like I am. This is Gorilla brand craft glue. I almost got rid of a fingertip a few days ago, and my friend Movie Turtle learned that lesson as well. So yeah, don't just make sure you're wearing a glove or 2 gloves when you're handling super glue. Alright. I'm a tutorial YouTuber now. Okay, so I drew like kind of a rough idea of where I want the blood to go. I'm gonna hope that all the jewels cover that. Like I said, I'm real tired, so we're gonna see how this goes. But I've got my handy dandy tools, and yeah, so I'm gonna start with that line and just kind of go from there. So I got the line done. This is a little more difficult than doing the mask. I don't know why. It feels like they're like sliding around a little more than I thought they would be. But so what I did for the mask was I started with the bigger ones and then did the little ones. And so for this, I think I'm gonna start dotting some big ones on the surface and then fill everything else in with the tinier ones. So yeah, I just dotted some glue, and then the biggest ones I have are these guys. The biggest red ones anyway. I do have some silver ones that are bigger, and you will see those on the rest of the hilt. So, or the blade, I guess. Back from Comic-Con. I was so stressed out before I left, but it all worked out. It was fine. The cosplay was fine. I didn't end up finding the pedal for my sewing machine, so I will have to order another one of those. I used this hack. I'll either link the video up there or down there to turn a 2X t-shirt into an infinity scarf, and I ended up using that as my hood for my Ghostface cosplay. So here are the pictures. That's kind of how it came out with the, the finished look. Yeah, it looked fine. The only thing is, from the back, you can see my hair sticking out, so I think the next time I wear this, I am going to end up making the little capelet just so it covers my back and I don't have hair sticking out of the back of my neck or the back of my mask. So yeah, very fun. I had a great time. I will show you my hauls from every single day. So day 1, I met Matt Lanter. And I also met Ashley Eckstein and James Arnold Taylor. I have not seen the Clone Wars show. I've heard many, many good things about it. I like Matt Lanter from this show he did called Starcrossed on the CW, which is about aliens. I've talked about it on here before. And so I got to meet him. Here's the headshot he signed for me. I didn't get to talk to him a ton. It just, you know, I'm really bad at meeting celebrities. Like, I get up there and I clam up, and it's just, like, a whole thing. But he was very nice. He was super, super nice, but we didn't, like, talk a whole bunch, you know. I talked with his manager a little bit about Starcrossed, and that was fun. He was really nice. But, yeah, James Arnold Taylor, absolute sweetheart. So, so, so sweet. I went to meet him with my friend Connor, who has been on the channel many times. James was super, 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 super sweet. He put us on his Instagram. Here's that, Connor and I, and he, you know, he asked us about our costumes, like if Connor had made his, and he's like, what about you? I was like, oh, I didn't make the dress, but I did spend 8 hours bedazzling this. And he was like, oh my god. And he was just, yeah, super, super nice. Would recommend meeting him. And so was Ashley. Ashley was very, very sweet. Her line was so long all weekend because, you know, as you know, Ahsoka is a fan favorite. But she was still, like, you know, talking to every single person and just, like, being really nice, and it was great. Yeah. And then on Saturday, I met Will Poulter. That's the whole thing. We waited in line for 3.5 hours to see him, and it wasn't because of the length of the line, it was just because it wasn't moving. Because the convention, like, scheduled him for way, way, way more photo ops than you could physically fit in that period of time. You know, that's how it is for a lot of big celebrities at cons, but I saw his panel was great. He's really funny. If you get the chance to, like, see him at a con, I highly recommend it. Go see his panel, like, listen to him talk for an hour. He was super, super funny. Very, very nice. And then we met him finally when he got back to signing stuff. And he was very sweet, very nice, you know, really, like, took his time with each person. He wasn't just, like, signing and, like, moving people along. Like, he took his time to, like, talk to you, and he was really sweet. Like I said, I have to get better at meeting celebrities. I never know what to say when I get up there and I, like, freeze up. So I think next con I'm just gonna have, like, note cards in my bag or something so I can, like, you know, just figure that out before I get there, because I always blow my moment, you know? I get nervous. But yeah, so Saturday I met Will Poulter. What did he sign for me? He signed Best Wishes. And then we also met Sean Gunn, who was very, very nice. He plays Kraglin in Guardians. He's James Gunn's brother. So he was super, super sweet. His line was relatively short the whole weekend, so you could just kind of walk up and meet him. And then Sunday, I met Clark Gregg from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He plays Agent Coulson. He was also very nice. He's, you know, he talked to us a little bit, not super talkative. End of a long weekend for him, I'm sure. But yeah, super, super nice. I had a great time. I had a great time. Yeah. Here are my hauls from each day. So Friday, you know, the headshots, a little bit of stuff. And then Saturday, less stuff, because I was waiting in line for 3.5 hours to see Mr. Will Poulter, which was worth every second, by the way. And then Sunday, more stuff, because I had all the money that I hadn't spent Saturday, and I was able to get, like, my last-minute con purchases. Highlights. I got, like, a bunch of pins, like, so many pins. Most of them are on my board right now, but in the picture you can see, like, I got the Sinnoh Pokemon badges as pins, because that's my game, you know, that's the one I started with when I was 7, Pokemon Diamond. And then I got 2 Ghostface pins. I got a Waluigi pin, which I don't think is on that haul picture, but there he is. And I really do want to cosplay him at the next convention. I'm thinking about doing, like, a sexy Waluigi. I think that would be so fun. And then I got this one too. This one is not on the picture either, just because it was in my mother's bag, but there's Ghostface. Come on. He's on the phone. Lydia's Vintage was there. She goes to a bunch of cons around my area. She is awesome. She has a lot of really cute jewelry. I got these Ghostface earrings from her. They're little Ghostface earrings. Because I have big danglies, but I wanted, like, studs that I could wear, like, smaller ones. And then I got this little bag of trinkets from her clearance bin. It's, like, little charms and stuff. So use that, I'm sure. And then, what else did I got all these trading cards. There was a booth that had, like those machines that they have at the dollar store where you like put the quarters in and then it gives you like tattoos or stickers or whatever. So I got these, all of these X-Men ones. Because I love the X-Men so much. I haven't talked about them on this channel very much yet, but yeah. And then I got these Monster High ones, Laguna, Spectra. I got another Laguna one. You'll see her in my background from here on out. I got this Ghostface bookmark from one of the artists in Artist Alley. I got this Ghostface print. Very fun, very nice. I got this gorgeous WandaVision print. Oh my god, my, like, heart hurts whenever I think about this show, but this moment specifically, oh my god. And then I met the artist of the Ninja Turtles comics, and he was very nice, Gavin Smith. Very, very nice. We had a nice conversation about, like, the comics, and, like, he was like, have you read them? I was like, no, like, I've really been wanting to, I just, like, don't know where to start. And so he was talking about how, like, the upcoming run is a good place to jump in, so I might. We'll see. I might go out and get those. But yeah, he was super nice. He was complimenting my cosplay. Like, yeah, just a super, super nice guy, so I was really glad I got to meet him. But he was just, like, in Artist Alley, which happens at these conventions. Like, the comic book artists are there, and they're just, like, in there, you know, and you can just walk up to most of them. Most of them don't have a line unless it's like someone like super, super popular. But, so anyway, the cosplay. I did end up putting the mesh instead of the mouthpiece. As you can kind of see my hand in there. Yeah. So it's not glued on the sides, but it is glued on the top and the bottom. And I tried to use Gorilla Glue. It wasn't sticking to the plastic. No, it was sticking to the plastic. It wasn't sticking to the fabric. So I was like, oh, okay. And that didn't work. I tried a different kind of craft Gorilla Glue, and that also did not work. And I was like, oh, like, you know, it's craft stuff. I thought this would work on fabric. It does not, just so you know. Doesn't work. So I was like, you know, this was morning of the con. I was freaking out. And I was like, Mom, like, can you get the glue gun? So she ran downstairs, she got the glue gun for me, my hot glue gun, and I used a little bit of hot glue on it to get the mesh to stick. I also used a piece of the t-shirt that I cut up to make the infinity scarf. So I cut like a little strip, like this tall and like this wide, and just like glued it on both sides of the mesh, like did hot glue in the middle, 2 pieces of t-shirt, and then the mesh is folded a bunch because it's really thin. So sandwiched hot glue in there to keep the mesh together, and then glued that to the inside of the mask, and that has stuck on there really well. I haven't been like tugging on it, you know, but it lasted the whole weekend, all 3 days, and I was able to like wear it and it didn't like fall off. So that was nice. And I could breathe, more importantly, because I put it on with the plastic mouthpiece still on, and I was having problems breathing, mostly because like the air had nowhere to go. Like even when I was breathing out of my nose, like the only circulation was the eye holes, which is obviously not ideal because you don't breathe out of your eyeballs. So yeah, that was really not great. So I cut that out, put this in, and yeah, that really served me well this weekend, because I tried to just do these 2 little holes in the nostrils, and that, like, really did not work for me. Like, I just couldn't breathe out of that, so I was like, okay, like, I do have to get mesh. So morning of the con, I ran to Joann's, I got some mesh, and then, you know, glued it in, but it worked, and it was fine, and I wasn't, like, super late. Yeah, and then the eye holes do need more mesh. You can see in like some of the pictures, you can see my eyeballs like in there. So I would like to put a couple more layers of that black mesh so I can still see out of it, but like I don't want them to see me, you know, kind of defeats the whole purpose. But yeah, I had more sparkles like I said I was going to. I covered up the bald spots on the cheekbones and the forehead, and yeah, he's fully covered. I might add more, like there is room for tinier ones in between still. And I might do that, but I also might not, you know, like he's fine as is. A couple fell off, only 2 fell off, so I would go in and replace those, but yeah, that's it. Well, 2 that I noticed, I guess. I don't know if any others fell off when I wasn't watching. And then, oh, here's the knife finished. So I did leave one side clean, just for photo stuff, you know, and then the other side has the blood on it. So I did the gems, as you saw, the bedazzling process. So I did that, and then I also, it was looking kind of naked, so I went in between and I did red glitter glue that I got at Joann's as well, just like, you know, normal standard red glitter glue. Just to fill it in a little bit more, and I like that it kind of looks like blood trailing down, you know, just the way that it is. Yeah, it was great, you know, it worked out. There were these girls in Artist Alley. They were like at an artist table, and they were like, "OMG, slay, slay!" I was like, "Slay!" You know. Very fun. Slay. Like, literally slay. Yeah, it was very fun. I had a great time. The next Motor City Comic Con, which is the one I went to, is in November. They haven't announced any guests yet, because we are still very far out, but I'm planning some stuff for that con, just kind of loosely. My lock right now is Sweet 1600 Draculaura. I really, really, really want to cosplay her. For those of you who are unfamiliar... Oh, can I get her out of here nicely? Anyway, she sits on my shelf in basically every video. She is my favorite Monster High doll that exists. She is so, so, so pretty. She's G1. So this is, yeah, one of the G1 dolls. I love her. I love her so much. I want to be her, so I'm gonna cosplay her. And I'm gonna have to make, like, the whole thing myself, basically. Like, this whole dress I'm gonna have to make from scratch. The wig, I think I'm gonna use, like, a black one that already has, like, this beehive bump, and then try to do... like pink highlights that I can just like sew in, and then do the pink, what's the word for it? The pink tinsel as well. But yeah, that's my plan for November Motor City Comic Con. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That was Motor City Comic Con. That's my Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girlboss, Ghostface. Are you gonna bedazzle a Ghostface mask in the future? let me know in the comments below. Have you ever been to a Comic-Con? Did you have fun? That's gonna be it for this video. As always, take your meds, drink your water, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.